as I mean, like direct experience from her. I mean, how she has enrolled and then how she has, I mean, get into the job, etc. In the Malaysia itself. Yeah. So yeah, I think yeah, without much due delay, yeah, maybe I can hand over to Amin. Amin can continue. Yes, Amin. Thanks. Thanks to Amin and then thanks to Achilles for I mean setting it up. So
Thanks,
now that
Amish.
the recording's already started, Achilles.
Yeah, it's already recorded.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ramesh, for the introduction. So, hi, everyone. My name is Amin Parvez, and I'm a University of Sains Malaysia alumna, and I graduated in 2022. And right now, I'm working as an advanced design analog design engineer with Oppstar Technology in Penang, Malaysia. So I'm here to give a webinar on high studies and my experience in Malaysia studying. Um, so let's start. So why choose Malaysia, right, for higher education? Right? That's the first question pops up. So Malaysia actually offers a unique combination of affordability and world-class education. Not many people are aware about. The tuition and the living costs are significantly lower than the Western countries, and accessible education without compromising quality. And it's a multicultural hub. The environment is diverse and welcoming, with English instruction preparing a student for global careers in cross-cultural collaboration. And it has engineering excellence. Malaysia has a growing reputation for quality education and cutting-edge research in engineering fields, particularly microelectronics and semiconductor technology. A strategic location is situated in the heart of Southeast Asia, with vibrant industry connections providing direct access to the region's booming tech sectors. So it's actually for engineers, it's particularly the country is a rising star. So our focus today is on the University of Science Malaysia. It's located in Penang. Penang is also known as the Silicon Valley of East. It's a major electronic manufacturing hub. USM is Malaysia's only apex status university. It ranked 134 globally and has 17 centers of excellence supporting cutting edge research and innovation. And it's globally recognized. It has world class facilities. The university maintains strategic partnership with global industry leaders and boosts state of art research laboratories, giving students unparalleled access to cutting edge technology and innovation. It has global network with around 12,000 alumni worldwide, and it provides a powerful professional network spanning continents, opening doors to international career opportunities. And the presence of the CDEC, Collaborative Microelectronic Design Excellence Center, is a highlight the university's dedication to leading innovation in microelectronics. So, so in continue of the USM reputation, let's look at the Institute of Postgraduate Studies, IPS. So the opportunity offered through CDEC has the distinction of being the first Malaysia Fabulous Design Center for education and learning purposes. Uh, it has it has organized this, recently the 32nd IEEE IPFA 2025 in Penang. It was a premier platform for cutting edge research in integrated circuits, failure analysis, and reliability. So the CDEC offers two distinct master's program in engineering. So I won't be taking the bachelor's since I applied for master programs. I have a research done on the master program. So it's on focusing on higher studies in master. Hope that's okay, right? So CDEC, it offers two master programs, Master of Science in Microelectronics Engineering. It's a mixed mode. It involves a combination of coursework and research. The mixed mode study option is flexible, which is particularly beneficial for working professionals. And this is the program which I have done. Right? And second is Master of Science in Microelectronic Systems Engineering. This is purely research focused, and it concentrates on fields like integrated circuit design, system level microelectronics, and advanced research methodologies. And this prepare a path for graduates for career in IC design, embedded systems, semiconductor manufacturing, and R&D. So USM CDEC. So this center is highly focused center with a clear industry mission. It has master specialization. It offers specialized Master of Science in Microelectronics Engineering. It combines the coursework and hands-on research experience. And this CDEC recently has get the privilege for Intel 18 Axon PDK access. Intel 18A is nothing but 2 nanometer process node, and featuring the ribbon FET. Ribbon FET is nothing but is a gate all around FET, right? So the Advanced Semiconductor Research Lab in CDEC is one of the few places globally to feature the prestigious Intel 18 Anson process design kit. And it's the first university outside the US with this cutting edge resource for R&D, right? And they have a Forgeo partnership. A strategic collaboration with Forgeo University enables the collaborative research project, joint teaching, and exceptional talent mobility opportunity. So these are the recent events for CDEC. So, okay. So Master of Science in Microelectronics Engineering program is designed to be completed efficiently, typically 12 to 24 months. The curriculum is highly specialized, covering advanced topics like advanced analog and digital circuitry design, semiconductor device physics, and advanced digital signal and image processing. A major component is the research methodology and dissertation, which allows to contribute to advancing microelectronics technology alongside USM faculty. Next is how to apply, right? What are the admission requirements? To apply for the program, there's a academic qualification, a bachelor's degree in electrical, electronics, mechatronic, computer engineering, or applied physics, with a minimum CGPA of 2.75 4 or equivalent. And they have now interview process. The time when I applied, I applied in the year 2021. The interview was not one of the requirement, but looking at to the industry now, they have this interview process integrated for the admission. So all international applicants need to participate in the interview, comprehensive interview. They will access the technical knowledge, what are the research interests, and the program fit. The third requirement is regarding the English proficiency. Since all the communication will be or the teaching will be in English, they need a minimum requirement in IELTS 5 or the TOEFL 40 internet based. But there the exceptions are available for native English speaker or if you have graduated from an English institute. Yeah. So the pro tip which I want to highlight is in case if you planning to apply, it's good to start preparing for application material early, including the academic transcripts, recommendation letters, and a compelling statement of purpose highlighting your research interest. So now talk about the tuition fee or the, let's say, investment. Yeah, so the tuition fee for this program are one of the major advantages of studying in Malaysia. And at USM specifically, the approximate total international tuition fee for in-campus candidates is around 9,000 USD dollar. This is a highly competitive compared to similar programs offered in Western countries, and it offers flexible entry points with 2 annual intakes, which happen in the month of April and October every year. Should also there are other additional consideration. Should also budget for additional beyond the tuition fee is like such as registration fees, research methodology, course fee, and convocation expenses. However, the university is committed to support students. What I mean is, when you apply, there will be a study visa. You can definitely liaise with the university, and they help it with the process. So to put it simply, the education at USM delivers exceptional return through career advancement, global opportunity, and specialized expertise in one of the technology's fast-growing fields. Now, what are the career paths, or what are the benefits for studying microelectronics at USM? So first is IC design. In like we gain a highly sought after niche expertise. This program is a direct pipeline to a global semiconductor industry, giving you a competitive edge and strong global career prospect. So what are the future opportunities after graduation? With IC design and semiconductor manufacturing, led design teams working on next generation integrated circuit, embedded systems and IoT, develop innovative solution in rapidly expanding Internet of Things and embedded system sector. R&D and innovation join research teams pushing the boundaries of microelectronics technology in academic or corporate setting. Global outlook: Malaysia's electronic and semiconductor industries are experiencing unprecedented growth and currently creating abundant local career opportunities. The demand of microelectronics engineers is highly global, and graduates often pursue PhD studies and academic careers or leadership position in multinational corporations. The last slide is how to apply, right? You you can visit the website, the Microelectronics Engineering. There's a link attached on the admission for detailed information. And yeah, you can connect with USM through the IPS admission team and learn more about the campus life and research opportunities. And yeah, thank you for your time. And now I'm happy to take any questions if you have. Yeah, that's all from my side. Any questions?
Appreciate, and then thank you, Amin. Yeah, we can look for a Q&A session here. Any questions from here, folks? So maybe while we are waiting for questions from the folks here, I have one question. So how was your, I mean, so while you are studying or like after studying, have you done any internship, or maybe like how you have landed into the job? Because something based on your own experience. Yeah.
So I've done my studies masters in microelectronics, and I was exploring um, into analog design engineering. And I happened to speak with my mentor, USM professor, about my interest that I want to explore in analog design, and he happened to connect me with one of the startup here in Penang, and that's how I land my current job. Yeah, so it's all thanks and support, his support. So I had an interview after my resume I shared with my professor. He happened to share with the company, and they conducted the interview. And after my interview, they told that they processing my onboarding.
So okay, so you have finished your bachelor in India, and then you have finished your masters in Malaysia. So how do you differentiate the experience when you're coming out as a fresher while bachelor as well as when you're coming out as a master's in Malaysia, with respect to job opportunity and again, yeah, maybe
So
placement. Yeah, yes, please.
So I have done my bachelor's in electronics and communication. I've done it from NIT, which is in Surat, Karnataka. So I did have interest pursuing electronics, but after graduation, I was more into exploring other fields, and there were few how you say career paths which were like which I got to introduce to. One was like MBA, pursuing MBA, or go for MS, high studies abroad. Um, and then some people even were preparing for what is the exam called? For getting a government job. Right? It's like,
Yes,
like,
that UPSC kind of thing, right? UPSC or maybe other, service commissions. Okay.
yeah. Even through that, we can get admissions in master's program in IITs. Another.
Oh,
So I did GATE exam. Yeah.
okay, GATE exam. Okay, sorry. Okay. When you
I
say,
did.
examine, I thought like UPSC. Okay, sorry. Okay.
Yeah. So my interest was aligned with the writing, like continue my interest in technicality. So I've given the GATE exam, and I was getting the IITs. I was getting IIT Bombay with my GATE score, but I choose not to because I wanted a experience in industry before I go for master project, like master program before I enroll. So I gained some experience in an industry, and then when I felt that I can apply for masters, I was here in Malaysia, and I received this information of pursuing higher studies from one of my friend. He there is a question. Nowadays, some are telling to gain experience and then do masters rather than going blindly after bachelor's. Um, okay, so do you mean after completing bachelor's, go for uh, work experience, then go for master? Is it correct? It depends on people. I mean, it totally depends. If you want to get experience first after bachelor's and then go for masters, um, you can do it. But there are some programs like bachelor's plus masters where you can get the degree, like dual degree, within 5 years. So, I mean, it all depends on your best interest. If you feel like you want industry experience and then go master, that's totally up to you. But if you do like bachelor's plus master, you may gain a year, right? So usually bachelor's is like 4 years plus another 2 years for masters. It should be around like 6 years. But if you do dual degrees, which I know the IITs which are providing the dual degrees, you can get it in 5 years. Yeah. So uh, I I since I got introduced from my friend, and he said that it's good to do from USM, and then I did some research on how to apply for USM as an international student. After that, I enrolled, and then the time during that time it was not offline classes. It was all online, and USM was doing online classes like other institutions because of the COVID, and examinations, like the assignments, everything being done online. Um, yeah, so my experience was more in online. As I know now, the classes are offline. You have to be in the classroom to attend. So the lectures are all one face on, like face to face. Um, then that's all. I find the here the curriculum based on my bachelor's curriculum. Um, my bachelor's curriculum in India, though I studied in one of the good college, I will say, and then they are not industry focused. So you say it's more about what the teaching are not practical. Uh, you don't really see them getting or implemented in what you currently design, right? So it's all more coming from the textbook, not hands-on kind of work. Whereas in the masters, since it was mixed mode, it's like first semester you will have coursework where they will teach you, and then second semester will be where you have to take up all the learning and then implement it, right? So you can either choose analog or you can either choose digital part, and then based on like if you have any research idea, you can propose your research, or if you want what are the USM professors' interest, you can ask their interest. Like in my case, um, I have um, I've asked my professor if he's doing currently some research in some topic, if he has some interest. Uh, and then actually, for me, coincidentally, he approached saying that he have some interest in analog design and he is doing some research. He's looking for people who can, contribute to the same kind of research or have
Hello.
interest.
Hello.
Yeah. Yes. So,
In India, so many of industries is there, and so many institutes is also there. But why you prefer only Malaysia?
sorry, what universities are there?
So many institutes is there also. DV something like DFT and analog layout engineers and institutes is there, no. But why
Yeah.
you
So
only prefer Malaysia, not other countries? That's all.
okay, so even USM offers other, I say, other masters, but since I studied and I'm very aware about the CDEC, and they are in microelectronics engineering. So the course which they offer, they are more focused on design.
Okay.
So
But in
Maybe
there is
I can just reiterate his question. So his question is, in India also, all the or like most of the universities are like offering curriculum. Beyond curriculum, academic like industry specific trainings and then industry specific courses. So what was the specific reason that you got chosen Malaysia for your masters? I think that is the question from him.
uh,
oh, you
yes.
mean why didn't I go India for my masters or some other country? Okay. So the reason I did research on Malaysia, especially the USM, and I find the USM have a higher standing in terms of other universities. And I mean, how do you say? I feel the based on the ranking and based on uh, like since I was in Malaysia and then I felt that it will be like more better for me to do studies here than India. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I also can add up, right? As far as I know, even the folks who are, going to US and then they have completed their higher education, they are now, jobless. They are, looking for a job. If they are not able to get the job within some 40 days or like within some few months after their graduation, they have to exit the country. They will lose their, F1 visa if they're not able to convert into H1B on time. But whereas in Malaysia, I have never seen such issue. Means more demand is there and supply is always less. Since that population itself is less, so that is the reason Malaysia is always looking highly skilled people from the rest of the Asian countries, including India, Indonesia, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Philippines. So even many of my, ex-colleagues, they are from all these countries. One of my previous team, my colleagues were from Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Indonesia. So all these countries, all these Asian countries. So since like less supply, more demand is there. So you will never see that jobless as soon as you are coming out of college. In fact, while you're studying itself, you will get either internship or you will get like strong placement. So that is a major difference. Yeah, and again, as has shared that fees, right? Fees compared to US or compared to Canada or like compared to Europe, here it is much, much lesser, and that value to people and the family value and the culture, everything is like way better, much
Okay.
politically stable, economically stable. Yeah,
Okay. Small doubts from Jen.
yes,
Okay, but
yes.
Taiwan is best now present. But why?
Oh,
There?
so if you say Taiwan, right, there's something
Huh.
called language barrier. You know, if
Okay.
if you have to consider everything, like here, if you come to USM or Malaysia, the
Uh,
first work, the interaction will be in English language.
Malaysia is not their language barrier, no?
They
No,
have a
no.
language, Malay, but
Uh,
the USM,
but as
they
per now, countries is their preferred their language only, no? But why English?
No, no,
no,
okay,
the
maybe
instructions and the studies are all in English.
English. And then that people are much friendly, not like Europe that even though they know English, but they need you to answer or ask question in their own language. It can be the Dutch or maybe
Yeah,
German,
here the
etc.
literacy is very good. Everyone knows English, and then you won't find their language as the only language of communication.
And yeah, that people are much friendly because I have seen like
Very
almost
friendly.
8 years, right? People are much friendly. They never, make you to feel like alien. That is more important. And then one more thing, right? That your question, um, Taiwan is way ahead in technology or like technical, but why here? Yes, Taiwan having its very strong language barrier. I have one live example. Uh, Somehow I didn't see that member here. He's finished masters in IIT. So when you know masters in IIT, you all know how great they are, right? How intelligent they are. So they have been hired by Taiwanese company directly from their campus interview, and in the first year, they have they have made him as a poor performer. It's not, they made him, they, they have ranked him as a poor performer because their own language barrier, they're not able to communicate with him, they're not able to convey with him. So they just take it into consideration. He's a poor performer. How come they can put a poor performer to a person who has finished a masters in IIT in a top scorer, and they have been hired them as a campus interview, right? So and then he is also struggling to gel with the team because that language barrier, and the team is also wanted to share with him, wanted to train him, wanted to knowledge him, but again many things. So now finally, what happened? They're asking him to study the Mandarin Chinese. The same, I have one more previous case. One of my senior, he got placed in SK Hynix. I'm open to say that company SK Hynix in South Korea, and after 1 year, they asked him to study the Korean language because just for him they cannot place one interpreter, and they want him to study the Korean language in order to communicate with their local colleagues. What happened within 1 year? He just put a paper, then he just found a job in, obviously, he just came to Malaysia, then he has settled in Intel Malaysia. Because in Malaysia, he didn't face any language issue, but in Korea, he's faced it. Similarly, that folks in Taiwan also, they're facing the strong language issue.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
This is, I'm just sharing it based on my own personal experience and based on the
Good.
people which who
Uh,
am facing it. Yeah.
okay, thank you.
Yes, I mean,
uh,
yeah. Yes,
I
ma'am.
also came across a friend who is moving to Taiwan, and he did mention that the day he's landing, he been giving a translator. So it's not only about like workplace, even outside as well, you will find the language as a barrier. Whereas Malaysia is not the case. And then here they are diverse. okay, you will see Chinese, you will see Malaysian, and you will see Indian, Tamil, right? So these are the three races you will see, and then they have their own language. So if you see Chinese, they will speak Mandarin plus English. The same goes to the other, like they have their own mother tongue plus English. Right? So language is not a barrier for communication day to day out. Right? And another thing is the Malaysia location. I think in the PPT you all missed this. What I meant is it's actually located in a place where it has a crossroad for global trade, and the position for Malaysia is always neutral when it comes to the trade policy. And it's actually it's a hub. Penang is a hub for the semiconductor industry. It has manufacturing industry, semiconductor manufacturing industry, and that's why it is called the uh, Valley, Silicon Valley of East. So they have a lot of companies which are situated in Penang, and then it is actually driving the semiconductor industry of Malaysia. So it has a global network. It has world class, like I mean, the connectivity and opportunities, job opportunities. So if you uh, get to learn in USM, you can have connections. You can get job in Penang.
And to add one point to I mean our own surprise, right? So now in India we are promoting the semiconductor manufacturing and then fabrication, right? Because in India we have the all that other domains within the semiconductor industry. So like RTL design, verification, PD, and post silicon, and then emulation, software, firmware, development, testing, everything we are having it. BSP, board support package, PCP development, everything we are having it, but we don't have any manufacturing, or we don't have any fab in India. Whereas in Malaysia, it is like opposite. Almost more than 50 years back itself, they were pioneer in the silicon manufacturing. Every other companies, if you see, they will have a one branch in Malaysia. They will be having like manufacturing, assembly, testing, and then development, everything. So now Malaysia, in other hand, they are trying to enter into RTL design, verification, PD, and in India, other hand, we are trying to enter into silicon manufacturing and then fabrication. So we are hiring the people from Malaysia, Singapore, Vietnam, Thailand for all this fabrication and then manufacturing. And then they are hiring us. They are hiring the Indians. They are hiring Pakistan people. They are hiring the Indonesians for the RTL design verification. So now in India, for these roles, it's like highly saturated. But whereas now, Malaysian government is giving a lot of subsidy, lot of the fund, lot of the budget. They want to promote this kind of jobs into their country, and then they want to bring many companies to start their this RTL design, RTL this kind of like R&D front. So as a result, now many companies are trying to enter into Malaysia to get that subsidy. So as a result, they need more people now, but they don't have this specific skill set people. So as a reason, if someone is going there as a fresher and then joining as a master, then they'll get easily job. If someone is going as a experienced also, they can get a job, and even later, yes, they can just look around. So these are things. So both India and Malaysia now we can say we are trying to complement each other. We are trying to enter into each other's territory, and both the countries are now trying to develop that whatever they don't have it, right, like mutually, like and then mutual exclusive. So this is like key difference. Now we are now I think you all know, right, now in India you take any front end, whether it is design, verification, PD, post silicon, it's like highly saturated. People are waiting jobless since 2022. But whereas in other hand, in Malaysia, now this industry is now started to booming, and they need many and many people, more people. And again, here, she's just sharing her own experience based on her, first-hand experience with the USM. And again, she's not representative from USM. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes. Yes.
I tried in
Yes.
TV in Banyan Silicon, Bangalore. I
Hello,
invested
Uma.
nearly
Can you please,
1.5.
sorry, repeat the question? Sorry, I just missed it.
Repeat, not question. Just I want to explain my thing only.
Yes,
I
sure.
I trained in DV, Banyan Silicon. I invested nearly 1.5 lakhs of training, but I am now jobless. But you told $9K in Malaysia to do masters, at least 8 to 10 lakhs. But how do we get a job is survive to that Malaysia countries or not?
Correct. Means, yes, I mean, your case, I can able to clearly understand.
Uh,
When someone is trying to spend some $90K to go to US and to study, for
8 to
them,
10 lakhs.
yeah, for them, yeah, even I know one person, he's in job till 2021. He went to
Uh,
US and now he is, I mean, coming out from the academic, he's having a 80 lakhs loan. So now
okay,
he's jobless in US. But compared to that, 80 lakhs, 90 lakhs in US, here 9 lakhs is like 1/10. I think that is what, I mean, point. Yeah.
okay.
Here it's like a bit
So
inexpensive and job is almost, I mean, guaranteed. Yeah.
hello. We can do masters in Malaysia. Required any skills or freshers also is required. Do masters in Malaysia.
Same like a US. Means you should have some minimum that criteria, right? Criteria for your bachelor's marks and everything. And yes, as long as you have that meeting the minimum criteria, and since in India we all know that our bachelor's is all in English, right? So
Oh,
then I think we are, I mean, qualified to go without much IELTS or, I mean, TOEFL. Whereas if someone is coming from Indonesia or like Thailand or like Vietnam, yes, they all have to write the TOEFL. But in India, we all are coming from the English medium in the college, so we don't need to write it.
okay, okay. Thank you.
You see here exemption available for native English speaker. So we'll be considered as a native English speaker or will be considered as a English medium institution. So as a result, we don't need to do any English proficiency. As long as you have some good bachelor's score, you are qualified. Same like, I mean, yes, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, in my case, same thing. I didn't produce any language test result because I graduated from a college which is in English. So if you have your mark sheet and everything in English, you don't have to produce any result, or you don't have to sit for any English language exam. Yeah.
So I mean,
So.
how about any like scholarship for the foreign students? Will they get any scholarships?
So this is actually the zone where the Malaysians get a priority. So
Oh, okay,
as
okay.
I was mentioning that the professors here, they have a lot of projects which are tied up with industries. They are doing industry projects, and they have a lot of research paper getting published, and they are actually organizing the IEEE conferences. So the reputation is too high, uh, but the projects which have a stipend, which professors are doing, or the master student can get a stipend from, are restricted only to Malaysians. They are not
Oh,
open for international students,
okay,
as
okay.
far as I know. Yeah, so this is my personal experience that
Got it,
while
got it.
studying, yeah.
So means international students, they will not get any scholarships. Okay, got it.
Yes, yes. I mean the projects, the stipend related and scholarships also is restricted only to Malaysians.
Got it.
I know one friend of mine, she had a very good score in her bachelor's, and then she got like around 50% scholarship. That's actually too huge for like, I mean, but only for Malaysians. Mm.
Got it. Thank you. Yeah.
So in the language, so this is the exemption, and then they not only is like accepting like IELTS, TOEFL, they also have like PTE and other language tests which they consider. Okay, that's first thing. In case if a language is required, then for regarding the academic qualification, they do consider people who are having the CGPA lesser than 2.75, but with other considerations or the requirements, like you have publish a paper and all this interest. So you can explore if your CGPA is less but you have interest. They do consider the applicants with lesser CGPA. Yeah, so CGPA is not the only bound. Yeah. Then what else I have? Yeah, other thing which I may probably like to highlight it's like since it's Malaysia, the teaching will be in English, but to graduate, they have for international students, they want one exam, language exam, to be taken by students, which is a B2 level examination, examination for Malay, which I've also taken. It's not that difficult. Unlike the other countries, I can assure you that from my personal experience, initially I was also scared when I find out, oh, there will be a language exam. And I have spent quite a time in Malaysia. My Malay is not that good. I can assure you. Though I completed the course, I got A plus credit for language, but my proficiency is very limited because what they teach is how you go to some local place and can order in a restaurant. This is what they teach you. So it's not very high level, but this is one of the mandatory course which you have to take to graduate. And there was another news which I came across. I'm sure they may be introducing this Master of Science program in future. Is this on semiconductor with artificial intelligence, AI? That again will be introduced under the CDE. Yeah. So these are the two additional details that I wanted to let you or made you aware of. And Penang, actually, they do a lot of funding. Okay, they have a lot of funding for startups in Penang itself. The government is running programs or introducing programs to support the local startups. And there's a lot of funding coming through and a lot of programs to enable them. And it's like a lot of support. And I'm quite sure that all these initiatives which have been taken by government definitely will help Penang to grow more further in semiconductors. Okay. Even one of my, actually my current company, the CEO or he's actually the alumni of USM who has started, and they have a lot of support from the university itself and from the Penang government, state government, and the central government, Malaysia. This is about the job opportunity. So here there are sectors which are booming, and they will definitely hire people. Yeah, so there's a lot of job opportunities. In recently, yeah, it's been created. So any other question we have? Okay, if not, we can maybe conclude this meet.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Master's degree is necessary or it is okay?
What do you mean by it's necessary or it's okay?
Like most of the people are like we should have masters on a microelectronics or a VLSI so that you can go into the core domain easily. Like I'm a recently passed out a bachelor student from electronics background and trained a physical design engineer, but it's very hard to get a job when there is no openings. And even though openings are there, they prefer most of the students for the masters who have masters in microelectronics.
I think it's more related to the skills. So when you do go for masters, and uh, the course which I have taken, or the I have given mode. Okay, so it's a coursework plus research. So it helps you upskill your skills, and with the research you can prove your skills. So this is the reason like why masters is being obviously there's a let's say importance given to the master's people than the bachelor's people, because they have gained, right? So I feel this is about all about the skills. If you done your bachelor's but you have a skills, certain skills which an industry looking for, they probably will hire you. If not, they will consider a person who have done the master who do have the skills which they are interested in.
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you for your question.
Thank you, ma'am.
So you see, why I am telling about the mixed mode, right? Actually, we may probably will understand what is a mixed mode. So it's actually a coursework plus research. So during the coursework time, there will be a professors, USM professors, who will be taking up the design subjects, and then they will be teaching you what is design, how to do design. But all this coursework will be industry focused. They don't really start from the textbook, and then they will tell you what is happening currently, and then during this time they will even give you, since if you're taking this uh, microelectronics engineering, there will be an access given to you with the like during my time I have this 180 nanometer technology node and the Linux interface Virtuoso license, everything to practice. And using that only I did my research, my dissertation. But the good thing about USM is that they have a partnership with foundries, direct foundries. There's a Siltera which is based in Malaysia. So CDEC have how do you say they have a good partnership or a close partnership with Siltera, and then they give it for the R&D purposes, access, open access, right? So similarly, just now for CDEC, right? The news happened is to have a access to Intel 18 and like 2 nanometer technology access. So it's just a big thing, you know. If you studying in USM, you may have chance to work on 2 nanometer technology node. So definitely your skills will be way too modern. I mean, you will be leading in the industry standards, right? Yeah. So this is another benefit of you will get if you consider CDEC for higher studies. Okay. So any other question we have for today?
Okay, I think we are good. It's almost yeah, we just started somewhere around six in India time. It's like 8:30, right? Now it's like I think 6:30, almost 7. So it's like 10:15 to you, right? Almost.
For me, it's 980.
Okay,
So
okay, 90. Okay, okay,
good thing that you bought the time. So Malaysia is 2 hours 30 minutes ahead of India time zone. So yeah, if you want to know about Malaysia time zone, this is the time difference.
And the good thing is Malaysia and Singapore and China, it's all operating in the same time zone, like a 2.5 hours difference from India. So it's like, I mean, good for them also to have any, I mean, trade with Singapore and then trade with China. So they all will be operating in the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, the business is really good. The Penang Malaysia stand is always neutral. So they have companies and their businesses from China, from US, Europe. It's a lot of opportunities and projects here in Malaysia.
Even I think recently Trump also has visited, right? I think that is the beauty of there. Like Trump also visit, and even like China's, president also will be visiting to Malaysia. So it's like they are trying to be like neutral to both like Eastern as well as the Western worlds.
Yeah. And for Indians and China, they have a special pass for Malaysia. You can come, it's a visa free, visa free for 30 days for Malaysia visit for Indians and Chinese. Yeah.
Yeah,
So if
it's
you
like
want to take advantage.
even without visa, one can go just like how someone is going from like one state to another state within India, right? Similarly, one can go just you have to fill some online form. That's it, and it's like free. But again, this is for like to go as a visitor or tourist. Yeah. If someone want to go as a student or to as a employee, you have to get that proper visa.
Yeah, true. On a visitor pass, we cannot work or cannot do education. This is the restriction. But you can free to come here and you can inquire about more about programs here, Malaysia program or the language. If you see how is Malaysia in terms of language, you can definitely visit Malaysia.
That is the reason some of my neighbors they are from Gujarat. Now they are there for more than 10 years in Malaysia, and even many of my friends they are like staying there for more than 10 years. They all just went there as a bachelor, then they got married. Now then they had one kid. Now they have like 2 kids. Yes, so yes, so I think yeah, they are much comfortable by staying and working in Malaysia. So that is the reason even they are when they have kids, they're enjoying to stay there. Didn't see any much issues, and that to our note, right? Yes, they're able to manage with a single salary, and still they're able to happily balance their day-to-day expenses as well as savings as well as their future savings, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, the lifestyle in Malaysia is very relaxed. It's not India. I mean, we find India like when we visit home. Like I'm from North India, so I do visit Delhi, and I find Delhi is so crowded, and I'm not sure even for going out to buy grocery or to go in a mall. I do a lot of population. Whereas Penang is not that dense. Whole Malaysia is not that dense. You don't see that much crowd in an area. And Penang is an island. It's like the life here is so amazing. Like people, I don't know, if you want to experience it, you have to come and see. It's very beautiful here. And though it's an island, it has this like manufacturing companies and then a lot of industries here. And but the life is still stays the same, like island vibe. So it's quite uh, good to be here personally. Yeah.
Yeah, in fact, yes, overlap. Like I got the opportunity to work or to study, right? It's look like you'll be working in a place which is like famously known for tourist place or like famously known for the like a food hub. It's like a food hub of Asia. people from Singapore, they used to fly to Penang and then they used to fly to Langkawi. And even from India, people used to go to Langkawi as a famous tourist place. Yeah. So this is the thing.
Mm.
And good thing is, yes, I mean, Amin is also part of our community. And even if you don't have any question now, in future also you can ping her in the group, and you can have any questions I've clarified. Yeah.
Yeah, and we can do that. Yeah, sure, definitely. Okay, thank you everyone for joining the session. We concluded here.
Appreciate. Thanks to Amin, and again thanks to Akhilesh for recording this session. Hopefully this time that recording will be saved. Akhilesh, so before we are closing the call, do we have to stop the recording now to get it like saved, or how?
Yeah, we can.
Sorry to interrupt, ma'am. Actually, 5 minutes ago, I have joined this meeting, but I got clear picture regarding this CDEX program. Is there any registration procedure, like how to join this program? Like, is there any way?
Yeah, so the intake happens twice a year, and then all the admission requirements, everything is quite transparent. You can take in the month of April the admission, or in the month of October. These are the two times when they take intake. Yeah, but this is a specific for microelectronics engineering. Okay, if you want to apply for Master of Science in microelectronics engineering.
Okay.
Whereas, since it's a mixed mode, whereas if you're interested in a research masters, research-oriented masters is all like whole round the year. You can apply anytime. Okay.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Okay. Do we have any other questions?
Maybe before we are just concluding, I just want to put, yeah. So maybe if you have any, any further link or like any, like key contact person within the USM, you can share to the community also, so that folks over, they want to further inquire directly with USM, they can just proceed. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Anytime you need any link, I have actually given the website for microelectronics engineering. It's the same site where you
Nice.
can see different of the programs. I can send along with this the all programs, like the postgraduate studies link, where you can see all other fields programs which are there under USM. I hope that
Perfect.
helps.
Perfect. And yes, of course, yeah, maybe after this meeting, yeah, you can share this presentation also to our community, as well as you can share it to your own, LinkedIn post also, so it can reach wider people. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I will share with the community.
Okay. I think we are good. Any more questions before we are wrapping this call? Okay, if not, then I think we are good. Thanks to Amin again, and again thanks to Akhilesh for preparing this Google Meet link, everything, and again, of course, thanks to all our community members and the audience for joining this session. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your time. Have a good evening. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.